I just want to talk to you about certain things that I witnessed a few days ago. A few days ago, I was going to work, came across this homeless guy. I thought he passed out because he was drunk, this and that. Turns out he fell and his nose was busted. It looked like he dislocated his jaw. And what really surprised me was where this incident occurred. You had a Dunkin' Donuts right there, and you got SEPTA police everywhere, and you got homeless and people just walking through there. So what really pissed me off was that all these people that saw this happen prior me showing up did nothing. I don't understand that, because I'm looking around, I'm seeing homeless people just walking, just standing there, and not doing a goddamn thing. Like, that's, I understand if you're homeless, but you don't have to act like you're a fucking savage. You really don't. Like, some of these homeless people, yeah, I understand some of them are not mentally all there, but for most of them that always panhandle and not 302, what I mean by a 302 is it's basically a call sign for police officers or security that it's a crazy homeless person or something's not all there in the head with certain people. So you call them 302s. Now, these homeless people that were around, they weren't 302s. They were just homeless people. Trust me, I've been in security for a little bit now, and you kind of pick up who's a 302 and who is not. I'm basically getting off topic here. Sorry about that, but fucking, you got all these homeless people just asking for money all the time, and yet not helping this dude out at all. And I understand that some homeless people do have cliques. There is certain cliques within the homeless community. You got some that are bullies. They will pick on weaker homeless people and steal their shit. Then you got people, you got your panhandling people that sell loosies, or your hustle cliques basically. And you got some homeless people, you got your 302s, and you got homeless people that's just trying to survive, legitimately trying to survive. This dude, like I said, his nose was all busted up. I'm asking him, does he need medical assistance? Does he need an EMS? Anything like that? At first he told me no. And I told him, I'm like, either I call or you're going to have to deal with the SEPTA police. Hey, mind you, there's a lot of people where I was at, and people just walked around him, looking at him like, oh, fuck him. And like, he is a fucking human being. What disgusts me is the homeless people that didn't help him. They just looking at him. Some were laughing at him. Then I went into Dunkin' Donuts no more than 10 fucking feet away, and I asked, I'm like, what happened? And they're just looking at me like I got a dick coming out of my fucking head. And I asked them again. This time I was more assertive with it. I'm like, what happened? Because I know there's two people there behind the counter. So I'm like, I know you two saw something. And the thing is, they started laughing. It's like, oh yeah, he fell. They start chuckling. And I'm like, I don't find that fucking funny at all. And like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Then some time go by. I ask the homeless dude again. I'm like, do you need medical assistance? He finally tells me he does. So I get on my phone. I called 911. I asked for EMS. And I guess somebody alerted one of the set the police. It looks like he looked like he didn't give a fuck, which I understand they probably deal with this all the time, but this and that, like, the urgency wasn't there. This dude's jaw was fucked up. It looked like it was dislocated. His nose was probably broken because what I was told, he just fell face first on cement because he was fucked up. And so let's backtrack. Before the cop showed up, I asked him, I'm gonna need you to sit up so you might have a concussion, this and that. I'm not medical, so I don't really know, but I didn't want to take the chance of this dude just losing consciousness and and having something really fucking wrong with him, like internal bleedings, any type of brain bleeding, anything like that, So I have him propped up on my knee, and he's just limp. He's barely responsive. He's kind of coherent, kind of not. He's kind of going in and out, and really, I'm asking the Dunkin' Donuts employees, can you please bring me some napkins so he can wipe his nose, because he got blood all trickling down his face and all, and they just stared at me like I was a fucking idiot. They just stared at me like with that 1,000-yard stare, like what the, like looking like a fucking moron. So finally, a patron or a person or whatever you want to call it, pedestrian. I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong terminology here. A pedestrian walks by. He heard me say this, and as he heard me say this, I'm like, or just fucking stare at me like I'm a fucking alien. And then he grabs me some napkins. I give the napkins to the homeless dude that busted his face up. And then that's when the police finally showed up. As I'm still on the phone with EMS trying to give a accurate description where I'm at. Because where we were at is an underground market that has the regional rails, basically subways, and the L stations. If any of you are familiar with the Philadelphia area, we have L, BSL, and the regional rails. Well, I was in Suburban Station. That's where I was at the time. All underground. Hard to give the operator a accurate description, because I'm telling him we're in Suburban Station near 18th Street, and they keeps asking me where exactly. I'm like, I can't really give a description. So finally, when the cop showed up, he called for EMS, so it made it a lot much easier. And so, moral of this story was, nobody helped him. Everybody laughed at him. Like, I understand some homeless people could be fucking pompous assholes. I understand that. I met a few. Some are hostile, but some are just trying to survive. Treat them like fucking human beings. I understand, like, you don't have money to give them, and like, there's times I don't give them nothing, but I give them fucking respect. They're fucking human. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand people nowadays. I really don't. And if you're wondering where this the in and out glare coming from, it's from my TV. I turned it down so there's no other background noise. But you're probably hearing the air conditioner. So, but I don't understand. Like, he and the look on his face when I was leaving, when he was thanking me, like, thank God someone helped me. He had that look like, thank you. Like, he was actually appreciative of my help. I'm not gloating because I know people going like, "Oh, you're gloating." I'm not. I'm trying to give you context on how people treat each other, whether or not your status is. Either you're homeless, you're lower class, middle class, or to the one percenters. Like, how we've fallen so fucking far. Again, what happened to the basic human level of respect? You know, I don't understand. Like, we lost our way with that. What happened to our basic level of respect? Just give each other respect. Like, why? Like, and the reason why I'm bringing this up, because I had a friend of mine back in 2012. He was murdered. He was shot 3 times. And he's not easy to miss. He's 6'2" black man. And where he was killed at was a very busy street, you know. It wasn't like, oh yeah, some dark alley somewhere where it's not that noticeable. No. And people just, he suffered. Because finally somebody called, and this is what I was told. Someone finally called, and he suffered for 47 minutes before being pronounced dead at the hospital. He laid there for long periods of time, and people just didn't care. Oh, probably in their minds, they're probably, oh, just another black man. No, that's fucking stupid. Like, what the fuck happened to the basic human respect that we should give one another? I don't know, but that is my video. I just wanted to get that off my chest. This is Doomarine2525. If you liked my video, please like, subscribe, share it. If you didn't like it, give me a thumbs down. I don't give a fuck. And leave a comment, because I want to know how I can improve on my videos, or give me video ideas within reason, because I know some people are just outrageous with the request. Just be kind to each other. You don't have to like one another, but respect each other. There's a lot of people I don't like, but I have to respect them, depending on what they do or what kind of person they are. Alright, fellas, ladies, gentlemen, whatever. I don't have a crazy ass outro like everybody else does, but I'll see you next time in another video. Peace.